Motorola's entry into the Android Wear market is finally here. The Moto 360 is a striking watch. Yeah, that's right, a watch. I like to refer to it as a watch rather than a smartwatch only because it presents itself like one. Motorola really took its time designing this piece, even researching the history of watches in order to design something classic and timeless. The moment you put it on your wrist, you're immersed in the story that is the Moto 360. From its beautifully cut circular face to its comfortable yet classy Horween leather band, this watch can be used in just about every occasion. What makes the Moto 360 even more timeless is that it uses standard 22mm watch bands that you can find at your local watch and jewelry stores. This sets it apart from competitors like the Apple Watch. You can even download different watch faces from outlets other than Motorola, like customized watch faces made by the community or even yourself. Looks aside, the Moto 360 is not just a fashion timepiece, but an Android Wear device. This basically means it is a portal to Google Now, and many developers are jumping on board. It's refreshing to glance at the watch on my wrist to read notifications from my phone without having to reach into my pocket, unlock my phone, and navigate to the appropriate notification. The watch also has the built-in pedometer and heart rate monitor to help keep track of all your cardiovascular routines and exercise regimens. Although I'm enjoying the device as is, I still believe there is room for improvement. When you receive more than one text message or email, you can no longer read them using your watch, but have to then revert back to your phone. Pretty annoying if you tend to get multiple messages at once, which then nullifies the benefit of viewing such messages on your watch. Also, the watch is hit or miss with its touch responsiveness. One moment, it's as smooth as butter, and the next it's choppy and unresponsive. It's hard to pinpoint when it will decide to perform well, and when showing people the device, you just have to cross your finger that all will go well. However, I'm happy to say that the majority of the time, it performs exceptionally well. I can't help but smile at the fact that I can be driving in my car and receive timely navigation instructions on my watch. This saves money on GPS devices, and in California prevents me from getting pulled over because I'm handling my phone. People seem to complain at the fact that it has an antique chipset that was featured on older smartphones like the Motorola Droid 2. I find that complaint a bit surprising because of the fact that this exact chipset used to reside on top-of-the-line smartphones. This actually makes me feel more confident in its performance potential, as it is basically mirroring your phone's notifications. So to have a full-fledged smartphone chipset, similar to flagship smartphones a few years back, that ran multiple apps and a more complex operating system, is actually a good thing. The battery life is also a hot topic. Well, let me personally tell you that it really isn't a problem. Ambient light is off by default, which is a good thing because even if you turn it on, the watch will stay on, but not at its brightest setting, so it's not even cool or resourceful to do so. Don't worry, having ambient light off is great as it allows you to conserve the battery to about a day to a day and a half of usage. Trust me, I know when you first get the device, you will want to touch it and play with it all day, but eventually, you'll realize it's not that kind of device. It's not a phone replacement, but something that complements your phone through ease of use and accessibility. Motorola's Moto 360 is hands down the best Android Wear device out in the market today, and maybe even the coolest gadget this year. They are hard to come by, but I highly recommend you grab one today, especially if you are in the market for a great looking watch that will also make your life a little easier.